Hi, my name's Norm Follett, Director of our Customer Technology Engagement Group at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, and it gives me great pleasure to share a few thoughts about one of my key vendors, F2B Services. So I've actually been working with this company now for probably 5 or 6 years in a variety of roles, and as my responsibilities have continued to evolve for this particular event, which is HP Discover 2017 in Madrid, Spain, my interaction with F2B Services has continued to grow and evolve. And the reason it's grown and evolved is because I have been consistently pleased with everything that they have been doing. At this particular event, I am literally in charge of the entire technology showcase. So everything that you see behind me, every demonstration that you've seen featured in any other testimonial or conversation, I have ultimately been the responsible party, both from a strategy, content, execution, and funding perspective. And the reason that I continue to work on F2B Services is that I can rely on them to do what is ever necessary to make sure that we have the best possible showcase and the best possible presentation in that environment brought to our customers. The Discover event for Hewlett-Packard Enterprise is our key event. It's what we call a Tier 1 event. We have 2 of those each year, one in the United States, one in Europe, both of which F2B Services is very heavily engaged in.
So I've been working with F2B now for several years, and they've been helping us to really create a dramatic experience for our customers. At the end of the day, we want something which is unique, something which is visually impactful, which really draws our customers in and creates an experience for our customers. And that's not an easy thing to do, especially when sometimes the idea of what we want to portray may not really be in our head yet. And I think this is the experience that we have with FTB. They are obviously, it's very obvious that they have a lot of experience and a lot of credibility in building really high-end solutions that really meet the expectations, the high expectations that I have for the events that we put across. And and to bring that creativity forward in ways that I've never seen before, I think really is a testament to them. They really do have that can-do attitude that I admire, and it's actually quite rare these days that you get that kind of experience.
We are an integrated communications and marketing agency in Dallas, Texas, with a niche specializing in enterprise technology. And we have had the pleasure of working with F2B Services. One of the great things about F2B is that we were able to walk in with this fabulous and kind of far-fetched vision, and their first response is, let's figure out how to make that happen. What we really enjoyed about them is that we were so collaborative, and we both really put the customer experience first, and that just makes it really easy to get a project done. The greatest value, I think, is we both just had a great vision. We just wanted to do a really cool customer experience and just make something awesome for all of the guests here at Discover. And you don't get that out of every vendor.
Working this week with F2B Services was fantastic here at the show. They're able to take this race car that we brought to the show and really bring it to life, believe it or not. They had digital displays they put together for us, worked with us extensively ahead of time. We had a lot going on before the show. They were just appropriate in the communications along the way. We were able to sit there and touch base with us at the right points, the right times, made sure they got the details nailed down. Here at the show, did a great job with doing last minute changes, being dynamic in the situation, and even on the front side, some consulting on what the right way to go with, right? We had one solution picked out, gave us some good guidance on maybe thinking about a different way to do things that really brought the whole experience to life a little better for us, better way for us to interact with customers while we were here at the show. So big shout out and thank you to F2B Services for all your hard work along the way.
In previous Discover events, we've pretty much kind of created our own demo presentation. So admittedly, I was a little bit hesitant at first. I thought I was going to lose the flexibility to show exactly what I wanted. But what I found after working with Brad Rankin at FTB is not only did we have a great layout for our demos, but the flexibility that Brad showed in helping us modify, create, and really optimize the content for our demo station. It really proved to be a great thing at the show. We were able to show the exact demos we wanted, and it was a great experience from top to bottom.
And I'd say probably two things kind of stand out, right? One is very good responsiveness. Anytime I sent in a request or had a question on something, I got very timely responses on those requests. And then I'd say the other one is flexibility. Flexibility is key for me because even though you have the best well laid out plans, sometimes you have to make modifications, and working with a vendor that is open to making those modifications to get you exactly what you need was a great experience for me.
So it's not just working with these guys, it's not just about them showing up and doing audio visual support and technical support. I consider them to be colleagues. I consider them to be partners in design, partners in strategy, and partners in implementation. They're amazingly creative people. They come up with all kinds of visualizations and solutions, and I find them to be true artists in this industry, and it's a pleasure to be working for them. And if you have any questions or would like to talk any further about my experiences with F2B Services, please don't hesitate to call or email me. My email is follett@hpe.com. Once again, I highly recommend F2B Services. Tom and the team are just wonderful, wonderful people that are absolutely dedicated to their craft, and they're a group of people you can certainly rely on. I know I do. Thank you.